In a quiet countryside town in United States, an old carpenter named Michael was known not only for his beautiful wooden furniture, but also for his wisdom. People from nearby towns often visited him for advice whenever life became difficult. Michael had 2 teenage sons, Ethan and Noah. Though they were brothers, they were completely different in personality. Ethan was confident, fast-moving, and always eager for quick success. Noah, on the other hand, was calm, thoughtful, and patient, but he often doubted himself when things didn't go his way. One autumn morning, Michael called both boys into his workshop. In his rough, weathered hands, he held 2 small seeds. "I want each of you to plant one of these seeds," he said. "Take care of it every single day. Water it, protect it, and never stop believing in its growth." The boys looked at each other curiously. "That's it?" Ethan asked with a grin. Michael smiled. "That's it." The next day, both sons planted their seeds in the backyard. Ethan checked his soil every morning with excitement. Noah did the same, though he seemed more nervous about whether he would succeed. Within 2 weeks, Ethan's seed sprouted into a bright green plant. "Dad, look at mine!" Ethan shouted proudly. Michael nodded with a smile. "Very good. Keep taking care of it." Noah rushed to check his own pot. Nothing, just dark soil. Days passed, then weeks. Still nothing. Every morning, Noah watered the soil carefully, hoping to see even the tiniest sign of life. But there was no sprout, no leaf, no growth. Meanwhile, Ethan's plant grew taller and stronger every day. Friends and neighbors admired it whenever they visited. "That plant is growing fast," they would say. Ethan loved the attention. Noah slowly became discouraged. One evening, he sat alone on the porch staring at his empty pot. "Maybe I failed," he whispered. Michael walked over and sat beside him. "Why do you think that?" "Because nothing is happening," Noah replied. "I've done everything right. I water it every day. I protect it from the cold. But no matter what I do, it doesn't grow." Michael looked at the silent pot for a moment before speaking. "Not all growth can be seen immediately." Noah sighed. "But Ethan's plant is already becoming huge." Michael gently placed a hand on his son's shoulder. "Never compare your beginning to someone else's middle." Noah didn't fully understand those words, but he continued watering the soil every day. Winter arrived. Ethan's plant had become a healthy young tree. Noah's pot still looked lifeless. At school, Noah heard people praising Ethan. "Your brother is amazing," classmates said. "He's successful at everything." Those words hurt deeply. Noah started wondering if he was simply not talented enough. One freezing night, Noah finally lost patience. "I'm done," he told his father. "I don't want to keep trying anymore. This seed is dead." Michael looked directly into his son's eyes. "Do you trust me?" Noah hesitated. "Yes." "Then trust the process a little longer." Reluctantly, Noah continued. Days turned into months. Then, one warm spring morning, Noah walked outside carrying a watering can and suddenly froze. A tiny green shoot had emerged from the soil. His eyes widened. "Dad!" he shouted loudly. "Dad, it finally grew!" Michael walked outside smiling as though he had been expecting this moment all along. From that day forward, Noah cared for the small plant with renewed hope. But something surprising happened over the next several months. Noah's plant began growing faster and stronger than anyone expected. Its trunk thickened. Its roots spread deep into the ground. Eventually, it became much larger than Ethan's tree. One evening, both brothers stood beside their plants while the golden sunset painted the sky orange. Ethan looked confused. "How did Noah's tree become so strong? Mine grew first." Michael smiled softly. "Because you were both given different seeds." The boys stared at him silently. You, Ethan, were given a cherry tree seed. It grows quickly and blooms early. Then he turned toward Noah. And you were given an oak tree seed. Noah looked at the massive tree in disbelief. Michael continued, An oak tree spends months building powerful roots underground before it rises above the surface. During the time you thought nothing was happening, the tree was actually preparing itself to become stronger than you could imagine. Noah's eyes filled with emotion. All this time, it was growing? Michael nodded. Yes, the most important growth often happens where nobody can see it. The boys stood quietly as the wind moved through the branches. Then Michael spoke one final time. Life works the same way. Some people succeed early, others take longer, but that doesn't mean they are failing. He looked at both sons carefully. Never compare your journey to someone else's. Everyone grows differently. Some people are flowers, others are oak trees. Noah smiled for the first time in months. That day changed both brothers forever. Ethan learned humility, Noah learned patience, and both learned that faith means continuing to nurture your dream even when there is no visible proof that it's working. Because sometimes the strongest roots grow in silence, and sometimes the people who bloom the latest become the ones who stand the tallest.